human trafficking.
Hey guys, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm splitting now. Thanks, boss.
On the way back, and my voice in the spring told us this was so such a serious, deadly violence. We all have eyes, we all have conscience. You can see it's a big gap.
What press are you? Which press are you? Which group? Thanks.
Buy himself a vehicle, he puts it on.
Or whatever. Like, honestly.
Wake up!
Distance himself from the map.
Wake up!
Like, when you talk to them.
Wake up!
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
What press are you with, Mike?
Free Speech Media. It's my own YouTube channel.
Do you have a website?
It's Free Speech Media.
Awesome, thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Step it up.
You're doing great.
Time has come to look into things for yourselves, everyone. You are intelligent human beings capable of
synthetic fluoride found in Teflon.
God bless you.
For anyone
God bless you. God bless
The surgical mask also is sterilized with ethylene oxide, a known carcinogen. No, I'm not making this up. One more proof unsafe. On September 2nd, 2018, the Ontario Nurses Association won a second decision to not wear masks full-time in hospitals because of health concerns. Everything our government tells us to do is literally a recipe for disaster. When the flu season kicks into high gear, your body will undoubtedly have a harder time fighting it. That is a fact. Have you noticed that the same people who bark orders at us never lead by example? You probably didn't hear about the CEO of Costco who was permitted to skip his 14-day quarantine. Or how about the lead who is not healthy nor helping to keep them safe? Having a child isolated and being told to social distance themselves from others will have untold psychological and physiological effects. Their masks dehumanize them, increase their anxiety, and reduce their ability to bond with their teacher. When a child is in a constant state of fear or anxiety, they're not learning. They're being socially conditioned to be afraid and follow orders. Here's something you won't see in the news. A German laboratory examined face masks previously worn by children for around 8 hours. The examination detected 92 bacterial colonies and 4 mold colonies. Yeah, pretty scary, isn't it? We keep hearing it's better to be safe than sorry. Well, what's the sorry part? Well, how about the 250,000 small businesses that will never recover from the lockdown? Or what about the mothers and fathers who lost loved ones to suicide? Or how about the 200,000 people denied surgery or cancer screenings because of this so-called pandemic? I want you to answer honestly. Feedback. We don't need to point your right. Put your hands together, John Ross! It's amazing. 34, 35 weeks now you guys have been doing this with us. And for those of you I've spoken to on Facebook and email, Twitter, I'm going to chat if you want to talk over the moment. I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for messaging me and for talking to me and bringing your stories to my attention. I want you to know that I am committed. I am absolutely passionate about protecting every person who calls me with their story. And if you have been resisting doing that, let me give you a notice. You don't need to be. I have been down pretty long rabbit hole. How do you bring it? How do you fucking know? You're getting somebody who bothers you about a mask. Go to my Facebook page and take a look at that puppeteer. Take a look at that puppeteer. George Roach is my name, and I am honored to be working with so many incredible Canadian citizens in the legal world, the educational world. Nurses against lockdowns. This is not about a virus. Do we agree, yes or no? This is not about people wanting to kill your grandmother because they're in a grocery store without a mask on. Can we agree on that? So, we all know that this is going on. We're getting shamed everywhere we go. What really makes me sick is that over the past month and a half, I've learned that our own people in our own country are being exploited, pitted against us. The greatest people, the men and women of our law enforcement who take care of us, are being used. They're being abused
to partner with businesses, general corporations, in the violation of our rights, and I don't think that they really want to do that. These people are very caring citizens, and we back the blue. We have from day one. It was never us that wanted to defund them. That was their boss, John Tory, who thinks he has no say in the matter. I'm obviously pained at what happened to Adam's Barbecue. Let's say hi to Adam. Thank you. So let's understand something. This place is the epicenter of what's really going on. Has anybody ever heard of the criminal cabal? Do you know any names? Shout them out. Go. Okay, so you guys have done your research. So I don't really need to drop any names because you already know who they are. Do we agree that we have agreements with the United States? Foreign trade agreements, immigration agreements. Do we have that? Do you think what happens in the United States affects Canada in any socio-economic way? How many people here are getting harassed at their jobs because they won't wear a mask? Shame! Put your hands up! Let me see them! How many people here went to Tim Hortons and got harassed about not wearing a mask? Okay, so listen. I want to just get back to the rabbit hole shit. So for a month and a half, I've been going down all these rabbit holes. And the guy that I'm working with is a former 66th Highlander. His name is proudly Brent Boleski. Check him out. Amazing guy, very knowledgeable. Didn't really trust him to begin with because what he was telling me freaked me out. We were all freaked out in the beginning, weren't we? It was a virus, they needed our help, and we're willing to comply, we're Canadians, we care. Then we find out there's all this criminal shit going on. And our law enforcement is actually supporting it in some ways. Not, again, against their will. I want to read to you, because I could never do this statement justice. So let's talk about a couple of people you may have heard of recently. Has anybody heard of the name General McInerney? Amazing guy. Yeah? Hello. Has anybody heard of General McInerney? Has anybody heard of General Flynn? Yeah, you know who they are, right? They've been protecting our shit for 35 years. What do they got to lie about? Mainstream's not talking to them. We know why that is, because the left owns the mainstream. I need some water, please. My lips are getting dry. Can I have some water, Helen? I love you. Wait for it. I don't want lipstick. Stop, sir. I'll get to it. I'll do that. Okay, just let me go through. Let me go through my rabbit hole. Is there water? Yeah. Can you open that, please? Or how do you do it? Please excuse me, folks. I need to have a wet mouth.
That makes a lot of sense, George. That makes a lot of sense.
What does?
Need water.
Okay, so did anybody see the video of General McInerney where he said that the president should not be nice about it? Did anybody see that? Did anybody notice what he said? He said this is treason. This is not an election. You didn't see an election. What you saw was a bunch of coup d'etat shit going on. Can we agree on that?
Take the water.
What we are witnessing with the 2020 elections is not an election. We are witnessing the attempt of the overthrow of the United States government. The CIA, FBI, and DOJ are all full of treasonous swamp rats that are intent on stealing the president's seat and taking over America for the global order. Anybody ever heard of the New World Order? I've never seen so much disorder in all my life. If this is order, we don't need it. That's for sure. They are wicked globalist puppets who are boldly pushing their coup to destroy America and implement a global reset and usher in the United Nations Agenda 2030, which is the revised version of Sustainable Development Agenda 21. They're in lockstep, throwing all their punches at unsuspecting Americans, while the nations around the world are doing very same lockdowns on their citizens. What is this protest about? No more lockdowns! Let's say it again. No more lockdowns! We know what's going on. We know why they're doing it. They want to tighten the noose around our necks because as shit gets bad down the States, we start to feel the ripple effect, don't we? Because everything that happens in the U.S. affects what? So you guys are up to speed. Not much I got to say. Thank you very much. Please put that by my foot. I love you for that, man. Listen, I want to say a shout out to Infowars.ca. Infowars.ca. Go ahead.
Yeah, Infowars.com, band.video.com. Thank you.
Give us your website.
BitChute. Who here's watching mainstream media? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? No. You know who owns the media, the mainstream media, right? You know Trudeau gave the media $600 million to bail them out. Why the hell would they screw him and go behind his back and tell us the truth? Why would they do that? When they got that kind of dough in their bank accounts. So, General McInerney and General Flynn are aligned. They see treason. I don't, know much about war. These guys that have been doing it forever seem to know quite a bit. And what they're saying is, this is not an election. In April, I announced, I think on my Twitter, that this was not the coronavirus. This is called the election infection. Can we agree on that? We're in the election infection. And where does that infection start? Where does it start? Right there. Right there at Dominion voting. Right there at Tides. Soros. Clinton. Lord Malloch Brown. Do your homework, folks. That is the Queen's finance guy. What's he doing? We didn't know any of this back in April. Remember, we were trying to cooperate and protect Grandma from getting this virus that was going to kill all the elderly people. I wish Sarah Chajunian was here. I would love her to speak again about her experiences. Many of the nurses against lockdowns, please go over there, say hello to them on Facebook. Please follow us on @TheLineMedia. Folks, The Line's been doing this a long time. We respect all the groups that are out there with us. We know that there's a lot of caring citizens who have their own energy that they want to dispel upon you. We welcome all that. The Line was incorporated a little while ago. We decided to do serious business. We have significant professional people around us now from the legal team, the psychological team, the microbiologic people, the virologists. We're talking to the people who have the knowledge, who were once silenced. So I want you to know I would never stand up here and risk my credibility to say anything that I have said unless we have a source and it's been verified. So to you fools on Facebook who are shaming people, who are telling them that they drank the Kool-Aid, get a mirror. You're projecting. The people who understand this story are the people who are awake and who understand. We've lost friends on Facebook, haven't we? Who's lost friends on Facebook? I have. No problem, I got lots back. At least I know who the fuck's awake and who's dropped dead asleep. Donald.win. You want to say it? Come here. He's not going to leave me alone. I better let him have this, right?
Guys, you can read this all for yourself. Donald.win if you don't believe in Q and the generals and the military, or if you believe in Q, greatawakening.win. Okay? You will have all the information is there. The media doesn't tell you shit because they are in cahoots. Okay? So what you need to do is read for yourself and awake asleep masses, because this is MK Ultra, mind control, this is learned helplessness, this is Stockholm Syndrome. They tested this on people for years. The doctors work for the mafia. Okay? Look, I will tell you something. In Auschwitz, they had Dr. Mengele. Which doctor does Doug Ford rely on? Which doctor? Oh, Dr. what? I don't know, but he's angel of death, just like Dr. Mengele to me. He's an angel of death, and they're trying to scare you. But you have nothing to worry about, because there is no disease, and there will be no vaccine. Do you think that Pfizer's CEO or Moderna CEO could sell 60 million shares of their stock the day after they announced the vaccine? Come on, guys. It's against security laws, so they couldn't do it. Okay? Think for yourself. Don't give up your mind to experts who know shit.
Wow! Nothing like impromptu, right? Never leave spontaneity to chance, I always say. No, you're done. You take a breath. You did fantastic. What's your name? What's your name? I can't hear you.
No. Tell me your name. No, I want to tell you what the meaning of the word is. Okay? My name is Adam, and that means people. People. Adam means people. Okay? I'm here for you.
There you go. Adam's here for you. Gotta love it.
Wrap it up, buddy. Wrap it up.
Love the impromptu stuff. Okay, so basically, do your research. Check out what these guys are saying. Follow General Flynn and General McInerney. McInerney, my investigative researcher, Brent Bileski, was the producer for General McInerney for 11 years. Once I discovered that, I was willing to believe what this guy was telling me. So, the facts are friendly, but obviously they're very disruptive and very painful. Do your own research and ask yourself one question. Please listen. This is an enormously important question. It's a question that comes from some of the relatives and the people I have met that have fought and died to make our rights what they are, so that you can be free to be who you are, where you are, and do what you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody and yourselves. So ask yourself one question if you want to be on the right side of this history. And that question is, do you want to fight to keep your rights? Or do you want to fight to get them back? Pick the fight you want. Freedom! Thank you very much, everybody, on behalf of The Line and all of the other groups that show up here. We really appreciate you. We thank you for listening to us. Please follow us on @The Line Media. Please email me at media@thelineinternational.com. My name is George Roach. I am proud and honored to be the executive director and to be able to be in this historic position of defending belief is our human rights and our destiny to be here and to love one another, defend one another, and protect the integrity of every single person we come into contact with. Thank you and God bless.
All right, folks, let's get back on the demo.
No more fascist police. Serving our peace. No more taking.
God bless you. God bless Mike and the free press. God bless.
What's up?
I like your suit.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Even though the survival rate for COVID-19 is 99.8%. In fact, the majority of deaths come from long-term care facilities, and the people who died of COVID-19 had an average of 2.5 pre-existing medical conditions.
There is no virus. There never was a virus. The virus is all bullshit. Doug Ford, Trudeau, Joe Toya feeding you full of bullshit.
Your bars are closed, but we're not.
www.worldofalliance.com. They announce to the whole world this pandemic is over. Your government is lying. Go see for yourself. Open all your businesses.
Undercover, and in fact seniors lying in halls waiting to die. They convinced you that you don't have an immune system. Chronic stress on the body. There is nothing safe about masks. They do not stop nano-sized particles from penetrating. They are breeding grounds for bacteria because of moisture retention. Masks restrict airflow and cause chronic stress on the body. Simply put, the mask you wear is extremely unhealthy.
There you have it. Thank you very much. We really appreciate Mike Bayer's work with the free speech media. Today, Lamont Daigle, the president of Lion Canada, gets his second ticket, actually, for having a protest with more than 10 people in it. And it's actually just a summons to appear. And
How many summons have you received so far?
well, this is my second.
Only the second?
Yeah, but they're being very nice. They're putting it all in one day so that they don't have to keep coming back because I'm a busy guy, you know. If this doesn't wrap up in spring, we're gonna have to keep doing this, right? So.
Yeah, and you know, it's pretty clear that these are unlawful orders. So they're just summoning you to the court to do what?
Well, basically, they're going to try to fine us either 10 grand to 100 grand, whichever one they decide is best. But the thing is this, we're going to go in with a common law approach. We're going to go in there and hold these people personally liable for what they're doing. Even before they come after me, we're going after them. If that fails, we're going to go through with our lawyers, with the legal team. So either way, we got these guys. And besides, I am exercising my Charter of Rights, Section 2C, which is a peaceful protest, which I'm allowed. So, once this goes to court, it'll be thrown out anyway. My address is wrong on this one and the first one. So, they make mistakes like that just so that it'll never stand. They're just trying to scare people, that's all.
COVID-19 has been very minimal over the last few months. But surely, they must wear masks and social distance. No.
I couldn't be in a better place to prove my point today. I'm George Augustus, and I'm here to tell you that you literally can't turn 1 degree without looking at a monitor. Cameraman, show them the monitors. The biggest frickin' screen I've ever seen in my life.
There's another one. There's another one. Another one over here. You literally can't move
without being bombarded with visions. This device was invented, I don't know, a long time ago by a very smart man who wanted to fucking control people. And he said, let's tell them visions. Tell a vision. Television. It's 3 words. So they're going to tell you a vision. They're going to tell you a vision. They're going to tell you another vision. They're all visions. Remember that. In 2010, starring Teresa Tam. It'll scare the crap out of you. It's describing absolutely everything that's happening today, 10 years ago. Anyway, I think if you have children, get the television out of your house. Seriously. If you're an adult with a weak mind, get the television out of your house. So that's my rant on television.
Hey brother, how are ya?
All right. Stay safe, spreading the love together.
What brings you out here today?
Freedom. Freedom.
Nothing else to do. Thanks.